Iron Man, living proof that you can milk anything with Hi everyone and welcome to 16 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Iron Man Mark VII Open Armor version 6 scale diorama by Hot Toys. So this is based on the likeness of the Iron Man 7 suit from the movie Iron Man 3. If you can't remember it, he's talking to Rhodey. This is Tony Stark is talking to Rhodey. This is obviously post Avengers 2012, so therefore post the New York battle. He's suffering from PTSD and he has a panic attack and he walks out, and this is open outside. It obviously opens up, he stands inside it, and the suit reads his vitals, and vitals are fine. He just had a panic attack, which is obviously, you know, a real thing, and he's suffering from PTSD, so that's, you know, completely I'd imagine normal if you had a traumatizing event in your life. This is straight out not for me. Do I love Marvel? Yeah. Do I love the MCU? Yeah, for the most part. Am I an Iron Man fan? I'm a big Iron Man fan, but I'm not a completionist. I think this particular diorama, it's for the Hot Toys completionists. They're out there, the people that basically get every single thing that Hot Toys releases. B, the MCU completionists, or C, the Iron Man enthusiast who has every single armor. I really can't see the people who dabble in Iron Man picking this up. Now myself personally, I'm not a completionist. I think I have the suits that I want, and like a lot of collectors, you know, I'm limited like, you know, everyone else, or the vast majority of collectors anyway, by money and space. And for me, the suits, I have the suits I want, you know? I've got the 1/6 scale diecast Mark VI, I've got the Mark 47, I've got the battle damaged 85, I've got the quarter scale Mark III, and I've got that other Mark III on the way, the 1/6 scale. I pass on some amazing pieces. Like, I pass on a lot of things that I really like, and sometimes even love, just to get the things that I prioritize, the things that I really love. So I mean, I'm passing on the Mark VII, it's a fantastic suit. I'm passing on the Mark V, that's a fantastic suit. So this here would be very far down the list of Iron Man suits that I would pick up. Like, I'd obviously get the Mark VII for this. I really do think this is for a very niche collector, that diehard Iron Man. I know that John Iron Logan would be very happy about this. Well, his channel is Iron Logan. It makes perfect sense. I imagine he is excited about this, and you know, maybe if you're just a diehard Iron Man collector, this could be you. But for me, I mean, look, it's let's just take a look at some of the photos and we'll get to what I think of it as we go along, but I'm definitely not picking this one up. I've just zero interest in it. So, it's a pre-order product. It's $360. I'm going to start that again and use my words. It's a pre-order product. It's $365 and it's due to ship sometime between October 2023 and March 2024. I do like the blue lights. Okay, I'll give it that. And I do like the Mark VII. I'll also give it that. But I definitely, for someone who doesn't have the Mark VII, I'd be inclined to pick up the Mark VII first. But that brings me back full circle to my original point. If you're collecting every single suit that Hot Toys have done, you know, this is for you. But I do think that's a very niche number, or niche. It's like a niche within a niche. 6 scale collecting's niche, and then just an Iron Man collector of just 6 scale is kind of like a niche within a niche, or a niche within a niche, depending on the way you want to pronounce that. I do like the blue lights though. I always think it's nice when those frosty blue lights. I know I have the Mark III, and on the back of the calves there you can see it lights up, and you can see that blue light underneath it. It's a real frosty, cool looking blue light. It's just a great touch, and movie accurate too, I believe. So it comes with this base here. I'm going to go back if I can see everything that he comes with. Yeah, right, so this is what he comes with. Interestingly, and I think a definite missed opportunity, is it doesn't come with the Tony Stark that would be accurate to Iron Man 3. And you see later on the photos, it's included in the photos. There is a 1/6 scale Tony Stark that's pictured in the photos, but not here. Are they going to release that separately? I think I'm pretty sure I saw that Tony Stark in another photo recently of something, but so you can display it like this, open. Now this is like, if you imagine you would step into it this way, so the face is on the other side. This is the front here, and obviously this is the back opened up, and you'd step into it. You can see the inside of the palms give it away here, or these pieces on the back, you'd step into it this way. And the arc reactor, this is what the arc reactor looked like from the inside. So it kind of really doesn't come with much. It's a different type of piece. It's not a figure, it's a diorama. So you have, it kind of opens out, it is articulated, will swing out and open out, so you can display it like this closed or like this open. See all the, again, like it's not that it looks bad. It's not that it looks bad. It's the Mark VII's a beautiful piece. The engineering paint apps and everything in these things are you know, amazing looking pieces. But I just wouldn't go. I'm gonna say it. I wouldn't waste my money on this personally. Like, but like that's just my perception, because I'm not a diehard Iron Man completionist. I have the suits I want. So there could be someone else out there going, "This is amazing. I want this. This is I've been waiting for this." Yeah. So the base is, yeah, it's kind of cool looking base, a bit different. It's a very big base, I'd imagine. So I'd imagine this is the type of thing where you'd have him, and you might have the mech test suit Tony, or if they do release this, the version of Tony, which you'll see later on, you could get that. Here's just showing that these panels are articulated. This is the open version, this is the closed version. And here's the Tony that I'm talking about. Just a fairly basic Tony, you know, black pants, and then kind of black and grey t-shirt. You have the space for the arc reactor. Headscope looks okay. Can't really get a good look at it there. I really don't like these joints, but what are you going to do with a figure like that? Unless you do magnetic or something. Like here, it's definitely a missed opportunity. Like I think a lot, I heard a lot of people kind of giving out about this, kind of saying like, there's like a bunch of other figures they could have done from the MCU alone before they made this. I completely agree with them. But we know that, as the thumbnail suggests, Iron Man is their cash cow, and you know, they release a few Iron Mans, they make money, and then they can afford to take risks on other figures which mightn't sell as well. And yeah, again, just to be clear, like it's rare that I look at one of these things that I don't admire whether it's the head sculpts, the paint apps, the engineering, the light up effects. Although the light up effects should be USB, and I believe this is USB powered. I don't think it's battery powered. Pretty sure I read that somewhere else. I'm gonna have a quick check and I can see in the description. If we scroll down here, light up function operated using USB power. They really are in a transition period. Oh, you can also, battery not included for the base. The base is 3A batteries, okay. The light up function is powered by USB, so that must be the suit. Specially designed diorama figure stage with LED light up functions. White light operated by battery or USB. This is interesting. So I'm just trying to read through this here. Right, so what's in the box? The Iron Man Mark VII open armor version 6 scale diorama features authentic and detailed likeness of Iron Man Mark VII from Iron Man 3. Diecast material, special features in the armor. Alright, LED light circular arc reactor, that's power operated. So power operated does that mean LED? I presume it's USB powered. Power operated? Well, like a battery is power, USB power is power, but maybe they meant USB powered there, I'm not sure. LED lights can shine through interior armor, including head, shoulder, main body parts, and legs. Blue light and power operated. So they must mean that is a USB cable job there. Highly detailed interior armors and highly detailed mechanical design. Specially designed diorama figure stage with LED light up function stage, white light, and operated by battery or USB power. So it's interesting. Why didn't they just say USB power up there? Maybe they just wonder, is it a language thing? Or maybe it's just they forgot to write USB, but I do think this is essentially USB powered, which is good, and I do believe they are, Hot Toys in general, when it comes to the lightsabers, and some of these Iron Mans, we've seen them, they're USB powered, and some of them are still not. For example, the Mark I, which was announced I think like a year ago, maybe a year plus ago, which hasn't come out yet, it's going to be USB powered to power up the light, and that rotating turret in the back, I do think that's going to be a great touch. And then we've had, say, the re-release of, or the 2.0 version of the Mark 46, and I don't think that was USB powered, which is funny. I suppose it's a 2.0, they maybe didn't want to go messing around with it, but hopefully future, for example, lightsabers are going to be all USB powered. We've seen it with the Obi-Wan, the Vader, and the Grand Inquisitor as well. So hopefully, like Reva is going, when she announced, is going to be USB powered, and every other blade from now. It'd be great if they made an accessory kit for, like, you know, if they weren't going to like reissue New Hope Obi-Wan or whatever, but they still had a USB powered Obi-Wan lightsaber, kind of like the Grogu pack, only like, you know, a few different common lightsabers, maybe a Luke, an Obi-Wan, a Vader. Don't think they're going to do that, wishful thinking, but I think we're in a transition period. where some figures are going to have the USB, some aren't, and gradually more will eventually move away from those batteries. But I'd say it's kind of like we're in the middle of it right now. It's probably hard to see the forest through trees. I'd imagine over time, as it goes on, we'll see more and more of that happening. Hopefully it'll become the norm. So yeah, look, look, just in conclusion, I passed on a lot of armors. I passed on the Mark V. I'm probably going to pass on the Mark I. Could change your mind on that as well, because it's the first one. The Mark VII I passed on, the Mark 46 I passed on. It's not that they're bad suits, I just can't have anything, and I'm not that type of collector that dedicates myself to like all the Iron Man. And like, if you are, that is perfectly okay, because we're all different. And you could be looking at this going, oh, this is so unique, it's different. You could be excited about that, and I completely get that. But anyway, yeah, look, that's my 2 cents to pass for me, but it's for someone. That's such a cliche, but it's so true. It's not for me, but it's for someone. Maybe that's another thing for Stuff Collectors Say Part 2, which is on the way. I'm just kind of like getting a few more quotes here. I'm kind of listening, seeing the things that I say regularly and that other 1/6 scale collectors regularly. Just a bit of a laugh. Poking fun at us all and poking fun of myself at the same time. So, if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you're getting this or not, and why. Why do you particularly want it, or why do you particularly don't want it? You can also follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.